I guess this is a part 2 of hidden animal ingredients. I don't know why I called it hidden animal ingredients, but I guess it's because it's hidden to our eyes or to our consciousness. Yeah, it's hidden from our consciousness, so I guess that's why I called it hidden animal ingredients. Thank you, Disco Nuvo, for pointing out one of these ingredients. The first ingredient is isinglass. Isinglass is a substance obtained from the dried swim bladders of fish. It is a form of collagen used mainly for the clarification or fining of beer. The type of fish killed in the making of this product are beluga fish. So isinglass is usually associated with booze, beer, alcohol, wines, that kind of stuff. So there is a website called Barnivore, and Barnivore is a really awesome website. I don't know, it's like vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, whatever. Like you can type in the name of any alcoholic beverage and they will tell you whether or not it's vegan or non-vegan. So you can find a lot of vegan wines, vegan alcohol, vegan, all that stuff. But on the actual Barnivore website, it says, is your booze vegan? It might seem weird at first, but your favorite drink might have more than just alcohol in it. Brewmasters, winemakers, and distillers may include animal ingredients in the products directly, or they might use them in the processing or filtration. When making the product, dairy, honey, and other ingredients are in the final recipe. Not in all, but they're just saying like it's possible that it could be thrown in there. When filtering the drinks prior to bottling, companies can use things like isinglass from fish bladder, gelatin, egg whites, seashells, among other things. Oh hell no! These products grab onto impurities and make it easier to catch them in the filters. Though there are many animal-free alternatives in use, therefore there's no excuse to be using fish bladder to filter wine or alcohol. That's gross. Yeah. No. So the next animal ingredient is called l-cysteine. And l-cysteine. This sounds funny. I was talking about in the first video how some of these ingredients don't even sound like human food. It sounds like alien food. And somebody said, let me actually pull it up. Ivan Cabrera, he said glycerin and lanolin just sounds crazy, very informative. I was like, I know, it doesn't even sound like something any being on this planet should be consuming. Sounds like alien food, LOL. Thanks, Ivan. And he said aliens are probably like glycerin and lanolin. I don't fuck with that. That shit was hilarious. Anyways, yeah, sidetrack. I just thought that was funny. This is from the Vegetarian Resource Group blog directly. It's a post from 2011, but unless they change those ingredients, this is very much so still relevant. L-cysteine is a common dough conditioner, flavor enhancer in human and pet foods, and precursor in some dietary supplements, most often derived from human hair or duck feathers, and to lesser extent from pigs' bristles and hooves. Oh hell no! The next animal ingredient found in some products is whey. I think most people are already familiar with whey and where whey is derived from. Whey is a milk protein derived from dairy, which is animal-based and, well, duh. But there is a few more details besides the fact that so many bodybuilders are obsessed with it. This is what a man's supposed to look like. Don't you want that in your life? Whey HD? That's just another word for milk protein. How does it make you more of a man to torture female animals? I don't recommend it at all. You know, eating fruits and vegetables, that's just radical.
So let's get back on subject, and whey protein is a scam. So a lot of you guys said it's a scam or it's not a supplement because I can go ahead and get this from my food sources, and you're supplementing that in just to help boost it up. And the same is true of any other supplement for the most part. You can get it through whole food sources if you really like, but the reason we don't like to do that is because it's time consuming, it's expensive, it's hard to do. Maybe it's just more convenient to take a pill, a powder, whatever. And that's really how I view whey protein. So to hear you guys say that it's a scam.
It is.
Or it's not really a supplement.
It's not.
I would then think that you wouldn't think anything is a supplement. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe
You are. It's the concentrated titty milk. Okay, whey is the liquid remaining after milk has been curdled and strained. Now, I didn't really know what the word curdled meant, so I went into full detail. Milk curds is dairy that's been left to sour. Yeah, I pretty much don't have to say that much about whey besides the fact that so many men are obsessed with it. And we don't need to be. There's plenty of sources of protein out there, and it doesn't have to come from an animal. Gelatin. Gelatin is primarily found in jelly candies, anything that's kind of like gelatinous, edible products that's very gelatinous. It's also found in like gummy-like vitamins. It's also found in marshmallows, gummy worms, gummy bears, probably like sour straws, I don't know. But there's a darker side to the story of gelatin. From what I've heard, I heard that it was crushed animal bones and skin, and I've heard this even before I was vegan. It says here that gelatin is derived from collagen obtained from various animal byproducts. I was also reading this other website probably last year or 2 years ago on Tropicana's Heart Healthy Omega-3 infused orange juice, which contains fish oil and it also contains gelatin. Oh hell no! So the next animal ingredient is carmine, also known as red 40. Carmine is typically found in red drinks, probably vitamin waters. I think it was the pink grapefruit drink from Tropicana. If it has red or pink, or if it looks like, within that color range, you might want to check for carmine or red 40. But if you want to get technical with it, it says carmine is a pigment of red, bright color obtained from the aluminum salt of carminic acid. The pigment is produced from some scale insects such as Porphyrophora species. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong.
But what about the bugs that are in your food on purpose? If you purchase a food item like this yogurt, if it's red, stop and take a look at the ingredients list to see what dye is making it red. Now, it could be a synthetic dye made from something like a coal tar sludge or a petroleum distillate, or it could be made from cochineal bugs. The cochineal bugs, like I have here in front of me, this is a very common food dye as well. Living or dead, cochineal bugs don't really look like anything. But look what happens when you take some of these bugs and we grind them up. Now watch this. We're going to add a few drops of water and watch what happens. In just seconds, it turns into a brilliant scarlet red dye. Now, how do you determine if cochineal dye is being used in your food? Just look at the ingredients list and search for these key words. Carminic acid, or it could say carmine, or like in the case of this Jell-O, they just went right out ahead and said cochineal extract or bug juice.
Jesus Christ.
Carmine. Motherfuckers is eating red and wondering why they going crazy and shit. And the very last, but not least, animal ingredient is castoreum. I want to thank Bite Size Vegan and Disco Nuvo again. Disco Nuvo really did help me out with this video. But I want to thank those two for the information provided as it pertains to castoreum, which is beaver's ass secretions. Well, they say castoreum adds a sweet berry flavor to foods. It's found in Ben & Jerry's ice cream, Haribo's gummy candy, and Yoplait yogurts. Castoreum is also a significant ingredient in cigarettes.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no.
Have you ever wondered where artificial raspberry, vanilla, or strawberry flavors come from? Castoreum! An extract made from dried, ground-up sacs located by the anal glands of beavers. Yes, we're talking about pouches in the ass of a beaver. It can be added to foods such as gums, alcohol, candy, and baked goods. Perhaps tossing a beaver's salad does give you a nice little vanilla flavor.
When we combine the myriad of ways we disguise animal byproducts with the close to 600 ingredients found in cigarettes, including arsenic, formaldehyde, lead, ammonia, acetone, and other far less pronounceable elements, it becomes rather difficult to ascertain if anything is animal-derived. Cigarettes may contain pig's blood, pig 05049. which tracked and documented all of the ways one pig's body was used post-slaughter, including cigarette filters. There are also at least 2 other animal-derived ingredients in cigarettes which are far more regularly employed: beeswax and castoreum. Beeswax is rather self-explanatory. Castoreum is harvested by killing beavers and cutting out their castor glands, making it a most definitively un-vegan ingredient. So when it comes to animals in your smokes, bees and beaver butts are far more likely than pig's blood, but just as un-vegan.
So if you're smoking cigarettes, you are smoking dried beaver's anal gland secretions. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of other ingredients that I didn't mention, and it's really up to all of us to do our own research and to figure out what are we putting into our bodies, what are we eating. And I'm a huge believer in the saying that we are what we eat. You are what you eat, and what you put into your body has either a negative or positive effect. So if you like this video and you found it informative or fun, funny, inspiring, positive, motivating, uplifting, then please, I ask you to please give this video a thumbs up, and if you hated it, give it a thumbs down. I really don't care. Till then, peace and love. May the vegan force be with you.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen, I got peoples in the church today hugging you. They claim that they love you to death. They'll do that, but time to get home, they on the telephone talking about they can't stand your breath. Yeah, I got peoples in the church smoking weed, drinking whiskey, drinking vodka, a lot of gin. What you say? I got the preacher with the night prayer meeting talking about can I get an amen?